Alright, what's good, YouTube? Prince here, back at it with another guy. God damn, hold up, hold. Anyway, yo, Prince back here with another video. I haven't done a video in a while. I've been busy with work. I actually work night shifts, so a lot of my videos are kind of recorded during like the early morning and shit. But whatever. I think my last video was on why people are hard stuck in their ranks or why people are struggling to rank up. So I actually want to do a video. We're gonna actually dive into my Tekken replays, and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna try and give you 4, maybe 5 tips. I don't know how many tips I'm gonna give you. Pause. But I'm gonna try and give you guys some advice on how to rank up in this game. Stuff that I actually use when I'm actually playing this game. So we're actually gonna dive into my replays. We're gonna try and find a rank replay. I've been playing some Claudio recently, trying to learn him and whatnot. One tip that bro, it sounds sus when I say tip like that, but like no, pause though, like for real, like I'm gonna give y'all some advice on like how to rank up. Like one thing that I use in this game in order to beat my opponents is I try to play a playstyle that allows me to actively download my opponent, where I'm more of a defensive player. I'm trying to throw out safe moves and pokes. I'm always paying attention to how does my opponent respond to safe moves on block. Are they immediately swinging afterwards? And if they are swinging, are they swinging with a safe move? Are they doing a move that's unsafe? All that type of stuff. So we're actually gonna go into one of these replays here. I think I was playing Asuka in this. Like I say, if you're new to the channel, I play a ton of characters in this game. I probably play at least 85% of the cast. And Asuka just happens to be one of those characters. So we're gonna go into the replay. We're gonna see what could I have done better. I mean, I win obviously, but there's always room for improvement, right? Start off down forward 1. I'm trying to check my opponent. I'm throwing out a lot of safe moves. Except down back 2 right here. Down back 2 is actually in this game, I don't want you guys to be doing just random moves. I want each button you press to have purpose. I want you to have a reason for doing the move you're doing, right? So I toss out forward 4-3 at Asuka. It's a safe homing mid. It's a great move. I think it's one of her best moves, one of Asuka's key moves. Don't fall into the brain rot of constantly throwing out forward 1+2 with Asuka if you happen to play this character, because yes, it is a homing high that is +4, +6 if you have install. If they get a good read and launch you, you're losing half your life. So it does down back 2 safe on block. I do my down back 2 because I want to see if he's doing a swing after and jab. Down back 2 with Asuka is a high crush, but it's -11. He punishes late. This was the right punish with Lars. As soon as he does 1, I know Lars' options from here are either 1-2, 1-1-1, or 1-4, which is most likely what he was going for, because he did not get the punish off of down back 2. And one advice I could give you for this game when you're playing Tekken or you're playing ranked, first things first, you should have a cool and calm mindset. Like, this is a video game, alright guys? You're not gonna die if you lose a rank match, or if your opponent beats you, or if you beat, like, you're good. It's just a freaking video game, alright? So have a cool mindset. I come into every match thinking that my opponent is going to be an okay player. I don't think they're going to be amazing. I don't think they're going to be bad. I do this so I don't underestimate my opponent, and second, I don't overestimate my opponent, because a lot of you players, you'll come in this game, you'll see someone with a high rank, and you'll automatically think, oh, they're so much better than me or whatnot. And my second advice is try, this is a defensive game, where even though, yes, it has force 50-50s, you want to know your character, you want to know every option for most of the characters. If you want to reach a high rank in Tekken, you need to know matchups. So, he does 1, he pauses, he does 1-4. I low parry at the last frame, like at the legitimate last frame. Like the low is practically hidden. I spike him. See right here, this immediately gives me data. When you're playing this game, you should be playing in a way where you're trying to actively look for any type of data on your opponent. I do wall standing 1+2. Why? Because this is a safe move. If he were to block it, I'd be safe on block. It's a counter hit launcher, and if he tech rolls, he'll actually get hit while trying to tech roll late, if he tech rolls late. So he gets up. I toss out forward 4-3 because I'm not sure. I'm used to fighting a lot of high-level players. So if he were to try and get up and start sidewalking, this would cover that option. If he gets up and block, no problem. I'm safe. He actually does a get-up kick. So this is actually an important detail. This is info that I'm gathering just off of the first round. We're only 10 seconds into the match. So I'm like, okay, he tried to do a wake-up get-up kick, which means he might try and do a wake-up get-up kick another time if he gets knocked down on the ground. Maybe get-up kicks are his preferred way of getting up once he gets knocked down. So boom, go for a combo. I spike him here for a reason, right? You're like, Prince, why didn't you do the max damage Asuka combo? I spike him with forward 1 because spiking my opponent makes him recover differently. And I can toss out forward 3 plus 4, which is Asuka's new move. If he stays on the ground, it will hit him because it hits grounded opponents, and Asuka gets an install off of it. If he does nothing and he gets up and he blocks it, the move's only -2 on block. -2, anything that's like -5 to -4 and lower, you can move afterwards. You can sidestep afterwards. So if he blocked it, I could step to the right. I could step to Lars's right, see if he was something and punishes. Or if I'm feeling ballsy, I can immediately just sidestep too. Stays on the ground, I get an install. This time I do 3-1, and if you pay attention, he actually tried to do a get-up kick right there, which is why he got hit by 3, standing 3. So my opponent's already giving me detail that he will swing if he gets knocked down to the ground. I whiff in his face. Luckily, he doesn't whiff punch me too bad right here. He does down back 4. I launch. It's a reactable move. You guys shouldn't be doing down back forward Lars too much. That's more of a read, honestly. And this is important right here. See, he tries to, a lot of Lars players go for fake mixes. He tries to go wall standing 2 into dynamic entry. Anytime a Lars player does this, you should be immediately checking. And this ties into my aspect that if you're playing ranked, I want you guys to realize that your rank in this game, or traditionally, let me rephrase that. Traditionally, rank in Tekken games, maybe not for Tekken 8, alright? Maybe not for Tekken 8. But traditionally, your rank in Tekken means it should be a symbol of your matchup knowledge. You should not be able to reach God's Destruction without having high matchup knowledge in this game. It should not be possible. But it is possible, because, you know, we got characters that carry and the system's horrible. So I float him out of down forward 1. I could have gotten a combo right here. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I tried to do down forward 1 too? But if we're gonna try and, hold on, we're gonna try and take control of my character. This is what I should have did. You know what I mean? That's what should have happened, but we're going to go back into the replay. I don't know what that down 2 is about. Toss out forward 3, trying to see if he's trying to step. My opponent doesn't really step too much. I noticed he's just backdashing, so that's info that I'm immediately getting. It's a nice move, forward 1 plus 2 with Lars save. I see that he's tossing out back 1, so I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't step too much against this guy. See, now this is a classic Asuka shit right here. Up forward 3. It whiffed, actually. But guess what? I immediately sidestep and sidestep 2. Heat engager time, forward 1. Trying to track his options. Now this is important, right? I do forward 1. Plus 5. I expect other players to mostly step, so I toss out forward 4. This move is plus 3 on block. As soon as he blocked it, I immediately try to go for back 4, because back 4 is Asuka's counter hit launcher. The only thing he could do is mash jab to beat the situation. And he did. I didn't use my frame advantage properly. So I'm like, I took a mental note of that. I'm like, okay, I did forward 4. I tried to go for counter hit back 4, but he pressed a button with faster startup frames. If he had pressed anything other than jab, he would have got launched on counter hit. So I'm like, okay, he challenges me on this. That's good. He did the right thing. It worked. Next time I do that move, I'm going to pick a faster move. Right here, I try to punish with 1-3 when I should have been 2-3. He doesn't really punish too well. Heat smash. Now, this is a classic mix with Asuka. This was pretty much in Tekken 7, honestly. Wall standing 4, they challenge forward 1 plus 2. Nice combo. Oh, never mind. And this was his mistake right here. Oh my god, Prince, you did a rage art. I can't believe you. Unsub, unsubscribe. Listen, if people are pressing, if it works, it works. Normally don't do rage arts, but I knew for a fact when I saw that, I'm like, okay. I visually saw him jumping into the air, so it wasn't a random rage art. Like, there was enough time to see Lars was in the air. If he had went for any other option, I would not have been able to do that. But we're gonna rewind here real quick. See, I do forward 4, this time I do down forward 1. So if he were to mash a jab, he would have been counter hit by down forward 1, because down forward 1's 13 frames. And I think, like, if you're trying to play this game, throwing out a lot of safe moves helps you figure out how your opponent responds. And right here, this is where matchup knowledge comes in, right? He did 2-1 into, after 2-1, nothing he does is guaranteed. He's -5 right here. He went from -5 and he tried to go into dynamic entry. So I immediately mid-check him. I noticed that he does the power crush. I mean, like, if he does a power crush option, he's probably done this to 4v people that try and challenge this stance. But this is horrible. Lars has a lot of fake pressure. So I mid-check him with down forward 1. My brain sees that he did the armor move. He did the power crush. So down forward 1, also down forward 1 has good recovery frames. So I'm able to do down forward 1. And then duck his high, and then launch a wall standing 3. And just like that, he's in a combo because he created a situation that allowed me to kill him. Now, this right here, I go for some Okazemi right here. I intentionally let it whiff because I knew he likes to do get-up kicks. But I tried to go even further and make an educated guess where I'm like, okay, he does get-up kicks on wake up. Maybe he might do get-up kick low. And Asuka actually has 3 types of Tsubaki. She has a punch parry Tsubaki, a kick Tsubaki, and a low Tsubaki. I went for the low Tsubaki option right here, which ended up crushing for some reason. That shouldn't have happened. That was actually the wrong choice, but for some, I don't know why, she just low profiled under the mid. I guess she's Xiao Yu now. But here's what I should have done, actually. We're gonna rewind that. This is the option I should have picked. Whoops. Whoops. Yes, this is the option. I did the punch parry. Now, I guess you guys can steal this for anyone that's an Asuka player. If you want to steal this tech, go right ahead. How this works is, most people, they're afraid to get hit by the unblockable. So when they see this whiff over, they immediately assume, oh, he must be punishable. But this move actually recovers pretty fast. The third spin after to the unblockable, Asuka recovers really fast, so you actually have enough time to input a parry. And since you can only do get-up kicks and spring kicks, if they do any type of get-up kick option, like get-up kick mid, if they did it most of the time, he does get-up kick mid, right? He does the mid get-up kick, so you can do the kick Tsubaki. Whoa, what? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what I clicked. Can we? Alright, we're gonna. So a whisk, I immediately do punch parry. You know what I mean? Whoops. Punch parry right here. And then pretty much he would have died in that situation had I went for that option. But I didn't. We did the low Tsubaki, which is also a power crush at the wall. Right here, he did whiff. I backed up because I thought he was going to do a get-up kick, because remember, he gave us that information in the first and second round. Honestly, I should have just whiff punished, and the round could have ended right here. But for whatever reason, I tried to do forward 1+2. I don't know why. Immediately eat a launcher. Good combo, by the way. I don't agree with him burning the meter right there. That there is no reason to burn heat in that situation. He should have heft onto it. I punished his shoulder, but I actually could have did a better punish. So I always want to show you guys the correct punish in this scenario. This is -18 if Lars does the shoulder. I could have did down forward 2. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, I could have did that or something. But I did. Oh, you know, any punish is better than no punish, but that was suboptimal. Also, let me show you the option right here. Lars has a lot of fake pressure. The moment Lars does this, he immediately gives up your turn. You can interrupt him with anything that's 14 frames or faster. So let me show you, actually. Because the match should have ended right there. I'm going to try and pause it at the right time. I could have canned. and the match would have been over right there. Or, whoops. Okay, well I fast forward too fast, but I could have interrupted with a down forward one. The point is, it was fake pressure. He whiffed right here. I whiff punished with 3-1. Shiny shoes. Catches me going for a can, which I should not have been doing in the first place. All the way through. And immediately can again. He should have known from the first time that if I was going to do it that time, I'd be prepared to do it again. Again, I go for the same setup. I did the low Tsubaki instead of doing the kick Tsubaki, which is what I should have did. And again, like he gets knocked down again, and every time he gets knocked down, he does a mid-getup kick. Things like that. Like if you're trying to rank up in this game, you really have to pay attention to what your opponent likes to do when you do a safe move, when they get knocked down on the ground. How do they burn their heat? All types of that stuff play into the matchup of trying to download your opponent. No 1+2 break. I don't know how. Should have broke that. That was the longest reaching down 1+2 I've ever seen in my life. Alright, I literally made that one. I made that one replay last, like, it was damn near 14 minutes. So we're gonna go into another replay. Let's go into a replay of when I was playing Claudio. Oh my gosh, this guy played, bro. This guy played like a complete and total nut. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But matchup knowledge is really important in this game. The main reason you are, if like I said, your rank should be a symbol of how much matchup knowledge do you possess in this game. The more knowledge you possess, the easier it is to be able to rank up, and that fit is actually mad clean. I'm not even gonna lie, that fit is clean. So you want to have a lot of matchup knowledge. The more matchup knowledge you have on the cast, the more easier it's going to be in order to rank up in this game. And especially because more knowledge on your, like I said, Tekken is a game. It's not like Street Fighter, right? In 2D fighters, traditionally the most important knowledge you can have is what your character is able to do. And if you're in a matchup and you don't know the matchup, you could overwhelm your opponent with offense of how good your character is. Tekken doesn't work that way, and I think that's why a lot of people struggle in this game, because this is probably the only fighting game in existence where it's not about what your character can do. It's more so about what do the other 38 characters in this game do. F your character, right? Your character is irrelevant. No matter what character you play, you're always going to play Tekken the same way. Your character is irrelevant in this game. What matters is what does the rest of the roster what can the rest of the roster do? So if you're losing matches, you should be hitting the lab. You should go into checking your replay, seeing what you could have done. Now, right here, another thing I want to preface is you need to pay attention to your opponent. You should be trying to download your opponent as fast as possible, right? So let's rewind. Let's see what info we have. He does 4-2-4. I low parry, but I don't do the proper combo. 5 seconds into the match, he immediately pops Heat Burst, right? So I'm like, okay, this guy's clearly a nut. Within the first 5 seconds, I know this guy's a nut. So I get hit with that. He's only +2. This puts me in a full crouch situation. So because I'm in this situation, I can't step into the foreground. So I step the other way. I step. He tries to immediately do down back 2, and I whiff punish with a forward 4. Carry him to the wall. I pop heat myself. Side step 4. Immediately challenges with the heat burst. I punish forward 3. Now this is what I'm saying. That move he did right here that I got hit with, that is a mid-high. Now this is why it pays to know what moves, like to know the properties of characters' moves. This is where labbing comes to instance. As soon as I got hit by that move, I'm like, that's mid-high. He did that move once already. I wonder if that's a move he likes to do again. You're gonna see that move pop up again later on in the set. Now, from this point, I know, okay, my opponent isn't really a fundamentally solid player. I'm at a safe distance away from him, and as soon as I even take a couple steps forward, I immediately back up. I do this on purpose to gauge what is my opponent going to do when I approach them. And he did his response to me approaching him was to throw out a power crush. So I'm like, okay, you're one of those players. I could have immediately punished with a hop kick in this situation. This is what should have happened. You know what I mean? That's what should have happened. The round should have ended right there. But I whiff punish with forward 4-2 instead of hop kick, because I wasn't sure if my hop kick had the range to actually whiff punish, and that's something you guys want to take advantage of. Like, don't be too worried about always having to whiff punish with a launcher. Sometimes it's better to just whiff punish with what's more consistent. Back 4 has longer range, so I chose it to be the whiff punish. It didn't kill, but it's fine. And like I said, that move that he did, that was mid-high. I immediately ducked the second hit. Hold up. Because I don't think you guys are actually paying attention. Hold up. We're going to fast forward to like the end of the round, right? We're going to pause. I approach forward. I backdash. He whiffs. I whiff punish, right? I come forward. This time he's sprint kicking. My opponent's like, well, he's doing the hold forward. To get up like this, all you need to do is hold forward. I forgot the name of this get up animation. But if I backed up or if I sidestepped, I could have punished this. He's +6 here. He immediately goes for the mid-high string again. So this time I block the first hit and I duck the second hit and I punish. He already gave me info in the first round that he does that. So that was the second time using that move. Round start hop kick, but that was airborne, so I didn't get launched. The string that he's doing here is low-high. I actually tried to duck this, but I don't know what happened here. I got hit on counter hit, so maybe I'll try to punish too early, who knows. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this in itself deserves an entire video, but yeah. He bursts again. Nice duck. I punish. Immediately goes for a power crush. So he showed me that he likes to power crush a lot. The reason he got hit right there is because he challenged while being negative. So again, I don't know why I did wall running 2 here, because he showed me in the first round that he will power crush anytime I get close to him. I tried a low parry, I didn't get the low parry option there. Wall running 2 because I knew he wasn't going to duck it, and if he tried to power crush, his health is too low to actually do anything. So round start here, I actually sidestep because he showed me that he likes the hop kick, and I immediately go for down forward 2. I don't know why. I think I was too busy thinking of a different character. Forward 4. I immediately get floated out of the air. He does a horrible combo where he burns you right here, but hey, you gotta mix it up. Yeah, more power crush. Every time I approach, this is his option. This is a high, by the way. Counter hit down back 3 hits, but combo drops. Very unfortunate. It was a little laggy during this match too, because crossplay in this game is very horribly implemented. It's very bad, actually. A lot of my matches against console players have always 3 frames of rollback. Now, this is when I say, sometimes when you're playing matches, you gotta let your opponent just kill themselves. And he was definitely doing it for me. I backed up because I wanted to see his option. He did a nice duck right there. Minus 13, I punish, sidestep forward. Attack the throw. Punish. That's minus 13. See, this time I backed up in case he was going to try and get up awkwardly again, but he didn't. Come in with wall running 4. And he kills himself for me. I mean, his move list consisted of pretty much of only, like, let's say, I want to say only 3 moves. And we're just going to go into this last replay. I'm not even really going to sure what I'm going to title this video. This is just how I go into matches and how I try and see, alright, which is the quickest way to beat my opponent, or how does my opponent like to play. So it's promo match. I already got info from the last set that he's a kind of a nutty player. So let's see what I do with it. I should 3-0 him this time. I have all the data, so this should be a 3-0. What are these combos? Unsubscribe. I duck. I don't know why I didn't launch right there. This time I do launch. I duck the high, I launch. That's why matchup knowledge is important. Because you'd be surprised how often your opponents are actually trying to kill themselves for you if you just lab the matchup. Tech throws all day. I got a video on that. Now this was the string from earlier. This is low high. He finishes the string. He actually doesn't have to commit to the string, but he committed anyway. And when he duck whips the high over my head, I launch while standing 2, starburst combo. I could have killed him if I did a better combo, but it doesn't matter. I low parry the 4-2-4 string. And yeah, this is a pretty fast match, honestly. I don't know what that wall standing 2 was for. I tried to duck the high off of... like, hold up. Yeah, that's what I should have done. I tried to duck the high, but I don't know, it just didn't let me. And yeah, that's what the combo should have looked like. But it's okay, he burns his heat pretty fast. I punish. I didn't do the correct punish right there. I'm not a Claudio player, so that's why. I mean, this string's minus 13. What I should have did was 4-2-2. Whoops. Oh my god, I couldn't take control of my character fast enough. There we go. Control. How do I take control of my character? Thank you. Yeah, that should have been a punish right there. Alright, but anyway, we're going to continue on with the replay. Now, I do know my opponent likes to just mash armor, so I'm only attacking with a fast startup strings, which is why when I did back 3-3 here, hold up. After I punished, I did back 3, he blocked the first hit, and I immediately finished it because I know he's going to try and he's going to try and challenge with armor, but he doesn't have the frames to challenge. He was to grab right here, I whiff punish, and as soon as I do back 3, I immediately see he's trying to do another back 3+4. This guy's whole move list pretty much only contained 3, like maybe 5 moves, back 3+4, hop kick, down back 2, heat burst, heat smash, and that was pretty much it. Oh, and 4-2-4, how could I forget? And that's pretty much it right there. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to title. I key charged because he was playing so obnoxious, I couldn't actually believe it. But yeah, that's how I go into my matches. This is pretty much just like a replay analysis video. I don't know, give me ideas of what content I should be doing. Like, should I be doing like videos on how people on how to rank up, like, just give me like feedback in the comment section. Tell me what videos you want to see on the channel that's Tekken 8 related, or just give me ideas. Give me ideas. Anything that you guys need help with, maybe a character that you want to guide against fighting, or how to step, or anything like that. Just put it in the comment section. Just let me know what videos should I be uploading.